Hello. Oh, there we go. All right, I believe my microphone is now turned on. I'm so sorry about that, everyone. All right, can you guys hear me now? Is that better? Let me know. Type in the chat if that fixed. Sorry, we're just testing out our stuff. I moved to a different location. Hello. So it's a little bit wonky right now, but all right.
Your voice isn't coming across on YouTube.
All right, everyone. All right, there we go. Okay. All right, sorry about that, guys. All right. Okay, it looks like, if we're looking at the reflectivity right now, it looks like we have a bit of a hook right here. So I'm not with Hugo currently, but I am going to have him on a speaker, so you guys will be able to hear him and he'll be able to make some reports and stuff. So don't worry about that. All right. So yeah, so really kind of missed all of this area. It looks like nothing really hit too much. I got reports of some lightning and hail, but other than that, there wasn't really much. So not too much to cover. But I just decided to do a quick stream because of the tornado watch. But right now I'm actually in Wisconsin for spring break, so I'm not actually in the office in the studio right now. So, but yep. So right now I'm getting a Hugo, and he should be hopping on really soon. You guys will be able to hear him. Don't worry. All right, Hugo. Any reports of anything so far?
We got some decent winds, heavy rains. It almost looks like there's some rotation to the southwest right now.
Yeah, is that near, what'd you say, like Naperville or Bolingbrook? Like which? Oh, actually, no, never mind. I see that. Right here, it looks like we have some winds, if you can see. Again, this isn't, like, I wouldn't say, like, definitely not a hook. But, alright, here, I'll show you guys what he's showing me. So right now, oh, if my camera will focus. Hold on. It's a little, there we go. We got some clouds right there, and some decent, yep, alright. Alright, Hugo. Okay, it looks like we just got another severe thunderstorm warning. Tornado possible. Okay. And I haven't gotten any hail reports. No one's submitted any, but it looks like there is Hugo, is there any hail over there? No. No? Okay.
Nope.
Alright. What would you say is like the main threat for right now?
Probably just the downpours and some wind. That's about it.
Yeah, it looks like in near Joliet we have a pretty significant rainfall right now, around 30. Yeah, this is pretty 60. Not 30, 60 by Manhattan. I would say this is a little rotation here, not probably enough to do another like rotation, but I mean you can see there's a little bit of like a thing here, kind of like a U shape. But I wouldn't say it's wrapping or anything. But this, yeah, like Hugo said, just downpours. And, all right, it looks like, yeah, so I have a camera by the studio right now. It looks like, yeah, there is actually a little bit of yeah, okay, there's definitely some rotation. I would say that's by around here. And actually let's check over here. Okay, so there's no real rotation. We can see little specks. It's very tiny, but these little, like, spots here, can say that there's a little bit of like startup, just pop up rotations here and there, but nothing too significant. Yeah, right now we're really just going to focus on this area, although I do want to touch up with the bottom in the south. We are getting a little bit of rainfall down here, but it looks like there's going to be no real tornado. Actually, it does look like we have a couple wind damage reports. Yeah. So we have a couple power outages, it looks like, down here near Urbana and Charleston, and all the way down to like Robinson and stuff. So yeah, in Missouri we have a little bit of a watch, and same with Arkansas and Tennessee. It looks like it's kind of a little bit of a thing down here, but the main threat for today is going to be actually not really near Chicago. It's going to be more for like around this kind of whole section. But we are going to see some things up in Chicago, which is why we kind of started this stream. This is not going to be a very long stream. Again, sorry, Hugo.
Next week, also, start of the week, we're going to look for another severe weather event.
Yeah, so...
Day 5.
Yep. So next week, yeah, like Hugo said, yeah, there's going to be a couple more severe stuff. A lot of severe storms, so don't worry, we're going to... Okay, I'm just looking at the chat. Okay, come on, Joey, man. Dude. Oh, Joshua, your shout-out. All right, shout-out to Josh. Yeah, there is a lot of thunder right now. Like Hugo said, the main threat is just downpours. It looks like most of the threat kind of passed the DuPage area, but it's moving more into like the Oak Park, Chicago area, and Burbank. So it looks like it's kind of moving in. There's not really a bow, but we can see it's going to go right through Chicago. Let me turn on the wind direction, actually. I should have had that on. I have temperature on right now. All right. Over here, it looks like we have a little bit... Oh, we'll let it load. Hold on. There we go. So it looks like this is kind of moving up. As we can see, like, all of this is kind of going up. So, oops. So this part could actually hit. I would say this part... Thing is, this part's kind of moving straight east. So I'm not quite sure why... Yeah, and we have some weird readings up here as well by Kenosha and Milwaukee. So, yeah, right now we're kind of just waiting for anything to really develop. But again, this is a pretty decently strong supercell, I would say, with the severe thunderstorm warning. This expires in about 40 minutes. So this is probably going to move into Chicago, as the National Weather Service did put the borders around here. But it looks like more near like Des Plaines and Schaumburg and Wheaton, kind of more north. I would say it kind of is over with the threat, but it almost looks like I would think that they're gonna expand this severe thunderstorm warning up, because if we look at the velocity here, these are brighter reds. I mean, this is about 20, and this goes all the way to about 40 to maybe 50, I would say, and 50 miles an hour is needed to issue a severe thunderstorm warning, and it looks like we're definitely getting that significance for this supercell. So that could definitely be a possibility. Hugo, anything else down by Chicago?
Not that I can see. Actually, it's starting to clear out here. There's a couple of small tree branches and limbs that fell down, but nothing major, just some minor stuff.
Okay. Oh yeah, Joshua, I am in Wisconsin. Okay, Joey. All right. Yep. I would say if you failed your math test, you're cooked. I would probably say that. You guys. All right. So as Hugo said, there's some wind damage, but we could also see that near like I said, like Tennessee or lower Illinois. It looks like we just got another severe thunderstorm warning for Lafayette. Destructive. So this is one of the more rare warnings, I would say. So as you can see, 80-mile-an-hour winds. Which is bad, and anything above 80 mile an hour, 90 mile an hour, they have to sound the tornado sirens for it. So this means that this is a very destructive storm. It could definitely cause a lot of damage. As of right now, it looks like we're really just, yeah. So actually, this is kind of interesting, because this storm here, if we back this up a little bit, we can see this storm kind of developing back here, but just watch. So over here, we can see this kind of tilts downward almost. This storm is kind of like just going to go straight in, but this storm kind of starts developing here, and then it almost curves down. Like, look at that. You see that? That's kind of interesting, I would just say. Yeah, it's definitely making more of like a bow effect. Nothing like crazy. That's normal storm formation. Go ahead, Hugo.
John? We got some, it looks like some radar-indicated rotation over New Lenox.
New Lenox? All right. Where?
It's in the thunderstorm warning near, just south of Joliet.
Oh, yep. I see that by Frankfurt. Kind of, over here. So, right here, we can see there's like actually, if we zoom in here a little bit more, we can see there's a little, like, very tiny some rotation here. And actually, this whole thing I would say really the head of it, we can see this little like thing here. I mean, this is, I wouldn't say a hook. These are more straight line winds, but this could definitely bring a tornado. And as we can see, tornado possible.
Yeah.
What?
We do have a. It looks to be like a tornado forming. If not, there's definitely a funnel cloud. I'll send you a picture.
Yeah, no problem. Where is that located?
Same place, literally right over New Lenox right now. I mean, it's the green and the red. They're literally starting to hook almost.
All right. Yep. All right. I'm getting the picture right now. Give us a second, folks. Oh yeah. Okay, that's 100% here. Wait, where is that? All right, Frankfurt. Yeah, that is definitely a rotation. So we're looking over here, folks. Also, Hugo, look more like by Sheldon and in Kentland.
All right, gotcha. Where's that at?
By near like Fowler. Kind of south. Looks like we have some rotation down here. But again, I was more looking at the Frankfurt right here. Yeah, so right here is where we're looking. So we can see there's a little bit of right here, and it looks like there's going to be some like storms pushing this way. Thing is, I don't know if that's where. Yeah, they're probably going to have a funnel cloud there. Actually, I lied. Yeah, I would definitely say that's something pretty. We're gonna have to keep an eye on. Oop. Because yeah, this is definitely some rotation right here. It's kind of hard to tell because I mean we can't go into the future velocity. Not like for tornadoes or anything. Also, looks like this is developing a little bit more. There's a little bit something over here. Near the okay, just to change the radar. Yeah. Wait, there's definitely a funnel cloud. Can you look by Wilton? Hugo, can you look by Wilton? Kind of south of Frankfurt. It looks like we have a little bit of a couple of rotations. It looks like one or two maybe. Heading straight for Chicago Heights, I would say. Also, by Orland Park. It looks like these wind speeds are definitely picking up. And these some of these golden spots, that's about 55 miles an hour. That's very significant. I'm quite surprised that they haven't actually issued a severe thunderstorm warning for parts of, I would say, like Lombard and Naperville yet. So, yeah, that's, yeah, I'm kind of surprised. They're probably going to eventually. And again, this one expires in a half hour, so that we're going to see that one a little bit. We'll probably end this stream before that, probably around 3. But for now, we're just going to, keep an eye. Yep.
I think Lombard's out of the clear here. I think everything west of, like Oak Park, Maywood, pretty much all of DuPage County, we're in the clear. West Will County's in the clear. Everything west of DuPage and Will, we're out of the clear. We're good.
Okay. Would you say the winds are like kind of a threat or no?
I would say for they just updated the severe thunderstorm warning. Yeah, they just took away the whole west portion of it. So yeah, I would say winds would be a pretty decent threat, but also we are watching carefully, make sure no funnel clouds form here.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a good yep. Yeah, but okay, let's check the temperature here. Cuz this is a cold front here. It's not too crazy though, cuz here if we look at the MRMS. Yeah, so this is the main cell right here. But where'd my temperature go? Come on.
Yeah, John, the temperature and humidity have significantly dropped.
Yeah, that is exactly. Yeah, here we go. So as we can see, like near Indiana over here, this is earlier in the day was probably about 80. Well, not 80, 70, 75. Over here, we see some like 75, 73, 71. But as the storm goes further, and especially more like north, it's getting a lot colder. And this cold air is just mixing, because this is all hot air down here. And this is mixing with the cold air, causing a huge cold front to run through. Yeah, it looks like most of the threat for that is kind of done. But here, if we just move back to the single site, K-Lot by Joliet, we can definitely see some of that wind threat, because all that cold air over here is gonna start rushing in, and that's why it's gonna cool off a lot. So sadly, we're not gonna see a lot of that summer weather this week, folks. I'm really sorry about that. Especially, I know a lot of you guys are on spring break right now, including myself. So sadly, yeah, we're not gonna see like what we saw a couple days ago. But other than that, it looks like by like Orland Park, just the wind threat is really what we're really watching on. Because I mean, yeah, 50 miles an hour, 42 miles an hour, 44. I honestly cannot believe that the National Weather Service has not issued a warning for this area yet. That kind of baffles me. Yeah, so again, Josh, right now we're really not going to get too much of a tornado threat. It just kind of looks like, yeah, again, wind. All right, let's check more down south, because I know we were going to check down here. Yeah, it looks like we have a little bit more development near Indiana. By Attica, there's a little bit of a... So, hey, Hugo, can you check by Danville, the tornado down here? This looks pretty decent.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, it looks like we have a little hook right here. Also, it looks like we could have two, because we have one right here and we have one right here. This is definitely rotating this way. This one could honestly just be like a straight line, but the winds aren't moving too much. Okay, I lied. They're moving about 60 miles an hour. All right, let's check the reflectivity on this. Yeah, so actually this one's kind of this is not a rain wrap tornado. We can see this kind of like inward rotation here. That's definitely the tornado signature right there. We're definitely going to keep an eye on that one. Hugo probably will keep us in check, but that looks like half an hour it's going to go. Yeah, straight line winds excess of 80 miles an hour is what I was kind of saying as well. Yeah, that's very south, though. I would say that's like, let's see. Yeah, it's about 100 miles an hour. We're not, yeah, not going to have to worry about that. It looks like we're getting quite a few hail reports down by St. Louis. I'm not quite sure how old these are, though. They might be a couple hours old. Okay, this is about a half hour old. Hugo, can you check the hail threat by St. Louis? Looks like we have some streaks of blue down here. Let's check the 3D right now.
I also, I want to talk a little bit about the hail reports we got up in Crystal Lake in like around Waukegan. You know, yeah. Illinois, Wisconsin, but we got some hail up to about 2 inches.
Oh, yep. Okay, right now it looks like we have an incoming tornado it looks like near Kankakee and Crown Point. Okay, it looks like Shelby right now. Actually, this is the one that we were looking at before. Oh, I meant to go to velocity. Yeah, so as you can see right here, it looks like we have a bit of that rotation. Oh, yeah, that's definitely a funnel. Hugo, you see that that other tornado that just appeared? Tornado warning?
Yeah, I saw that. We just got a warning. Yeah.
Yep, it looks like nothing too crazy for now. We're going to... Okay, actually, yeah, we can definitely see some of that. Look at that wrapped right there. Those are just spinning like... yeah, pretty good, pretty good. Okay, just, yeah. That's going to be there for a while.
Storm warning in Orland Park in southern Chicagoland area actually just got upgraded to a 70-mile-per-hour considerable threat.
All right, let's check on that. Oh yeah, okay, yep. It also looks like they extended it a bit north, because this was not near Cicero, I would say. Okay, yeah, we're gonna definitely have to keep an eye on that. That's for sure. All right. Yeah, so if you're anywhere near like Oak Forest, let's check the power outage, because right now this is moving at about excess winds of 60 miles an hour, but we see the 80-mile-an-hour winds, and this is not this is the minimum winds, so this is not necessarily like what it is. Actually, we can check the wind speed with using this, so let's do that. That's probably a good idea. Of course, there's not one. Yeah, 41-mile-an-hour gusts over here. Let's check near the back end of the storm. Yeah, there's really no winds. Over here, it looks like 35. There's no real anemometers, excuse me, over by oak forest, sadly. But look at the detailed. We should be able to get some readings over here. A little bit of lag. Yeah. So this is the temperature, as you can see, the highs and the lows. Highs are in the red, lows are in the greens. Yeah, and you can just see again that huge cold front over here. Let's look at the MRMS one more time, because I want to see this the general storm shape. Also, it looks like we have another severe thunderstorm warning near Indiana, kind of overlapping that tornado warning. Yeah, so as we can see, it's actually a very, very similar shape to the other storm that we covered on the 14th. We can see this kind of wrapping, although up in this area near like Madison in Iowa, this is a lot like less powerful. I would say a lot of this is probably snow. And we are going to actually, in the Chicagoland area, we are going to get a little bit of snow. Hugo, can you talk about that a little bit?
Actually, I was just checking. I don't think we're going to get a lot of snow anymore. I think they actually took that snow probability out.
Oh, they did. Okay. Okay, so, but it is going to get quite cold, isn't it?
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, so definitely colder weather over the weekend. To the weekend, sadly, which kind of really does suck for this week. But, I mean, it's not going to be too crappy out, so don't worry too much about that. But, I mean, this is the main threat is really just wind. This storm looks like it's actually developing a little bit. It's kind of interesting because we do, again, see that fuel. I mean, the hotter weather is really just fuel for this storm to develop even more. This draft is also kind of coming back in because as we saw with the main formation, it's kind of lapping again. And since this is coming back, this is kind of pushing the storm even more forward, making the winds even stronger. So it's kind of like a whole like domino effect thing. The stronger the storm gets, the stronger it will stay with this back end winds here. Same thing with near like Wheaton and like I said, like Lombard. Your threat's mainly over. I know you guys are getting some showers right now. But yeah, so again, okay, these straight line winds are really developing a lot. This is kind of making me a little worried because this is moving really into like the main part of Chicago right now. Like Blue Island, yeah, it's getting hit as we speak. Let's check on this. Okay. Let's check on the base velocity over here. Yeah, okay, I think that one is a little inaccurate. Okay, actually, it looks like over here by Alisp, at 143rd Street, it looks like we have a little bit of rotation over here. We're probably not going to see the developing of a tornado over here, but we definitely see like a little bit by kind of like Orland Park. Let's check the base. Yeah, let's check the tilt too, actually, because that's probably a good idea. Okay, so it looks like, yeah, this yeah, yeah. Hugo, anything to report down there?
Not much really. All that there is going on, like in our area, is just that severe thunderstorm warning. It's 70-mile-per-hour wind gusts. That's about it.
Yeah, I would say that too. You want to cover more south near these two rotation storms?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Give me a second. I'm trying to see, how cold these temperatures are going to get tonight and into next week.
Yeah, no problem. Also, folks, sorry about the weekend recap. We weren't able to do one this week since some difficulties with our schedule, but we'll definitely be able to roll one out hopefully next week or the week after that. So don't worry. We were just kind of taking more of like a spring break, as we said before. So, but we'll definitely get on that. Don't worry, and we'll still be posting throughout the week, so you don't have to worry about that. But really, yeah, further in the week, like Hugo said, we're gonna see a little bit more of a threat. But I would say we're going to probably cover that as well, so don't worry. By Attica, this rotation seems to be dying down a little bit, and also they really got to extend this warning because it looks like... Sorry, Hugo?
Traveling, spring break plans. they just issued a ground stop for Midway Airport.
Oh, okay, really? Yeah. Okay, so if you're traveling for spring break, yeah, like Hugo said, just make sure you got your plans ready, because, yeah, Midway Airport. All right. Anything about O'Hare like that? No?
Not that I see.
Not that you see? Okay. Yep. All right. Yeah, right now by Harvey, it looks like we got some really, really severe rain right now. And a lot of straight line winds. Definitely be on the watch for that near Blue Island and Dalton. Just be really careful when you're going out. If you're going outside, which I would not go outside, but if you're planning to, definitely be careful. Oh, what's up, Cal?
Hey.
Oh, okay, Jonathan Wozniak, your house got struck by lightning. You live in yeah, okay, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, it looks like the storm is really moving out of the DuPage area. It looks like it's heading more into like the Kane County up here and more down here. Yeah, so yeah, nothing really too crazy. We're just waiting on the storm here. Yeah, we'll probably get off the stream in a little bit, probably about 20 minutes. Hugo, what would you say?
Yeah. Should we? Here, you know what? Give me like 5 minutes or so, and then we can do like a week forecast.
Okay.
A brief one.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea, Hugo. All right. Yeah, I'll still stay on. Don't worry, folks. Hugo will be right back. He's just gonna, yeah, like he said, he's gonna do a little forecast for the week. If there's any more severe weather, we'll probably do another quick stream. This is just a very, very fast. None of that 6-hour stuff. We would really only do that if we were in the... What? Go ahead. Sorry, Hugo.
We'll be way better prepared for the next one, too.
Yeah, the only reason we were really doing the emergency stream was mostly because of our lack of equipment, and I'm not in the office. As you can see, I'm in a different location right now. So I really don't have a lot of my equipment that I usually use, but honestly, this still works, so everything's really fine. But we just wanted to cover this little area in case anything crazy happened. It looks like, and yeah, we are getting a lot more straight line winds. I don't know if we're getting any hail. I know Hugo said we weren't. Again, we can see some of that lightning here. The crosses are lightning, by the way. It's moving a lot quicker now. Let's check this frames, actually. Let's see how quick this thing is moving. So right now, this is about 2 o'clock. As you can see, you guys can see this right here, down here as well. This is 2:30. Yeah, so it looks like this is definitely forming. Yeah, you can just see like that crazy. It's really just gonna get stronger. Down here by Shelby, this tornado looks like it kind of died out. I kind of figured it wasn't gonna go far, that's for sure. These tornadoes that we're gonna really get today aren't gonna be very powerful. Definitely not as powerful as anything we saw on the 14th, that's for sure. But later this week, we might get a few stronger twisters, which is exactly what Hugo is trying to find out right now. So it looks like for the velocity, like I said, it's kind of gone. But over here, we still have that main threat for wind, 40 mile an hour wind, and we also still have that severe thunderstorm warning, so keep on a watch for that. Down here by this tornado also looks like it kind of died out. Excuse me, there might be a little bit of rotation, maybe like a small funnel cloud by Graham or Newtown, excuse me. But really, other than that, nothing too terrible. There is definitely a lot of rain down here, but it really looks like there's not too much to worry about. Like I said, I think I covered this this damage. Actually, this was about half hour ago as well. This one I already covered. Yeah, actually, I wanted to look at the power outages, because let's look at the county outages. Yeah, over here we have a couple outages down here. It's really kind of spread out. In Chicago, it looks like we don't have that many county outages over here. This is, okay, yeah. Up by northern Wisconsin, the reason you see so many by here in Michigan, and especially in like, yeah, 80%, 10,000 customers over, just in this one county. This is all the snow, actually, that it hit a couple days prior. This is actually all the stuff since the cold front. This is all the cold air. This came down from Canada, and then the hot air came up from Florida and Texas. And this is actually exactly why we're seeing this storm today. Because otherwise we would not be getting this. But yeah, so right now looks like we're just kind of focused on this storm up, down, or up by over here. Also, did they extend this? No. Yeah, they're just yeah. It looks like we do have a small hail report right here, about 1 inch. This was about 10 minutes ago. Same thing with these. This was about 20 minutes ago, and this was about 20 minutes ago. So that's interesting. This straight line winds have definitely moved into Chicago. I would say they're almost past. When they get into the lake, it's hard to tell if they're going to pick up speed or more like dissolve. But I would say they're not making it anywhere near Indiana. Now, this top part right here is going to make it into this kind of dissolve. But this part could have a chance to make it near to like Michigan City and over here. So, and this could actually fuel more of the storms that are going to be hitting Indiana later today. Now, we're not going to be covering that at Weather with Weber. We're really just going to be focused on this area. But if anyone's in Indiana, just be really, really careful about that, because we're definitely going to, get some stuff. All right, by Cicero, looks like the threat mostly is gone. By Carroll Stream, Wheaton, and Lombard, this is kind of gone also. I would say there's really nothing here. The reflectivity, it looks like there's still a little drizzle around the DuPage, but Chicago, there's definitely more. They did extend this warning, by the way, and Hugo said a couple minutes ago they had increased it to considerable, as we can see.
Yeah, right.
All right, Hugo, anything to report?
Yeah, so actually going into the future a little bit. So our day day 4, which is 3 days from now. Actually they upgraded us from a 15% risk to a 30% risk, which is actually doesn't seem like a lot, but for 4 days out, that means they have a lot of confidence in us getting a good storm.
And what day is this?
Day 4.
Oh, day 4. All right. Oh, yeah. Actually, I think I can display this on... Hold on, everyone. All right. No, I'll figure it out later. Don't worry. But, yeah. So, yeah. I will actually make a post. Hugo, do you want to post on that on Instagram? Oh. Do you want to just do that really quick? Yeah. And also, it looks like a little bit in day 5. What?
I'll work on that post later on, alright?
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Do you want to just kind of focus on more of like the Cicero and like Chicago and Burbank? Actually, it looks like it mostly kind of passed this area. Thing is, Chicago is getting directly hit by a lot of the reflectivity and velocity. And again, we can kind of see that velocity is kind of dissipating over Lake Michigan as we thought it would. Yeah, but other than that, nothing too crazy. All right. If we look at the reflectivity up here, let's move down to this tornado by Shelby. They definitely decreased this tornado warning. Let's see if there's any more rotation, because I'm not quite sure there is. All right, so we have a decent straight line wind threat, but other than that, there's really nothing too crazy. Hugo, how's that forecast going?
So looking into the next few days, tomorrow it's going to be slightly cooler, but there's going to be, it looks like, less clouds and not much of a rain chance. And then going on into like Tuesday, that's where we're going to start to see clouds start building up and probably another chance of some rain.
Yeah, so right now this is 10 o'clock this morning. I'm just looking at the composite reflectivity right now, Hugo. This is around 6 today. As you can see with the timestamp up above, right around here. This is around 8. We'll move a little bit into the future around 10. This is the 31st, or tomorrow as of this live stream. And it really looks like it's mostly going to hit us. Hugo, what's the main threat for this week, and when do you expect the severe weather to mostly hit us next? This week, I mean.
This weekend or this week?
Both. Just kind of both. Just in general.
So the day 4, I'm not sure. I can't really narrow down what time it's going to happen. But according to the National Weather Service, there should be a squall line forming over the Missouri, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Illinois, Indiana. But they also did mention that the northern section of it, including southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, western Iowa, and northwest Indiana, that we are going to get some isolated supercells, which could result in hail, tornadoes, and mostly all hazards.
All right, yeah, that sounds about right. It looks like most of the reflectivity and the precipitation around Chicago is gone. Again, yeah, we see these winds kind of dissolving, and most of the threat is kind of moved out of Chicago for wind. Anyhow, we're still getting a decent 30 mile an hour, 40 mile an hour wind gusts, but that's not enough to knock down power. And it looks like we really have no outages in Chicago, so that's good. Now down south is another different story, but over here we see a little bit of a developing storm over here that we actually did not see before. We got a special weather statement near where is this? In Arkansas. Over here, I'm pretty sure they're just going to talk about, the gusty winds. And then also over here, we see a little bit of a hook, which is quite interesting. This severe thunderstorm warning does not have a tornado possible, but I would say there might be actually a tornado on the ground right here, because we see some of that rotation over here, and the reflectivity kind of confirms that on this angle. So that kind of surprises me with everything over here. If we move out of here, let me just check something, folks. Give me 2 seconds.
Hey, John.
Yep.
I also just want to confirm to all the baseball fans, the White Sox are on a rain delay right now.
All right, thank you, Hugo. Thank you for that confirmation. Yeah, to all the baseball fans out there. Hugo is definitely a baseball fan himself. Okay, Hugo, look by East Chicago and Gary. It looks like we have a huge storm, wind right now. This is about 70 mile an hour right now. 67. Whoa, 67. And 67. 6'8", 6'7". Hugo, what do you have to say about that?
Stop clip farming.
Oh, my bad. All right, sorry guys. That was my bad. All right, everyone. Yeah, it looks like this storm is kind of dissipating. We'll probably hop off around 3, I would say. We'll be on for a couple, 5 more minutes, and then we'll probably hop off. But as of right now, this storm is really moving into more Indiana, Indianapolis. By Lafayette, we have a little bit of the storm rain. Yeah, really just downpours are kind of the main threat right now. As Hugo said before, the wind threat in Chicago is going kind of, I would say, down for northern, and kind of a lot stronger for southern Chicago. In Wisconsin, we don't really see much. Near Kenosha and Milwaukee, we see a little showers over here, but no real wind threat. This morning for Chicago, it was mostly dry, and Milwaukee, it was more wet, kind of rainy, but that was mostly because of the snow up in northern Wisconsin, as we can see all the power outages, as I talked about before. But we do see some of that by Sheboygan and Plymouth. We do see some of those showers up here, excuse me. So, Hugo, can you check in on some of those tornadoes down south? I want to make sure those have like the reflectivity and the velocity.
Yeah, give me 1 second.
All right, it looks like as I kind of thought, these actually this is not really dissipating all too much. They're not getting any stronger, and I would say up north here, these are definitely going to be dissipating. But this severe thunderstorm warning is going to be expiring in about 5 minutes. And by then the storm is probably going to be mostly gone out of the Chicagoland area. But yeah, so yeah, I would say right now we're just kind of waiting for a lot of the storms to kind of dissipate. Chicago really didn't get hit too bad, honestly. This tornado watch is going to expire in 4 hours, but don't expect to see any tornadoes if you're in the northern area. Don't worry about that too much. I'm surprised that they're probably going to shorten this, I would expect, because really it all passed us. In Indiana and down south to like Tennessee and Kentucky. Well, not really into Kentucky, but more into like Tennessee over here. This is more like the main threat that we're going to see. Also, it looks like we have a big severe thunderstorm warning that just got issued. A very specific 0.88 inch hail. I've never seen that before. Usually they just put 1 or 0.75, but that's like very specific. All right. So it looks like right now, yeah, nothing too crazy. Just gonna hang out for about 4 more minutes and we'll probably get off. So these storms are more dissipating. Near Gary, it looks like this. I know this looks like a hook, folks, but if this was a hook, either all of this part would be green, kind of like this, and that would be a tornado, or the inside here would have to be bright green, because then that would mean it was going this way and then kind of clashing. But this is all moving one direction. So, yeah. Down south, we see a little bit of action. We got no more. Oh, actually, I lied. We have another report. Oh no, this is the old one that I covered before. Nothing too crazy.
Hey, John.
Yep.
Really quickly, while we're about to get off, I got the report ready for April 2nd, the severe weather event.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so this is going to be April 2nd in the afternoon hours. It's still pretty far out to predict, but it'll probably be around, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock, late afternoon, early evening. Temperatures that day are likely to be around the 72-degree mark. The dew points, which is going to be a huge help for storms that are going to fire off, it's going to be 62 or 66, meaning it's going to be pretty, humid.
Yeah, would you say it would get up into like the 66, 67 range for temperature as well? Sorry, go ahead.
There's going to be 1,700 Cape, which is actually a lot. That's pretty much.
Yeah, 1,700 Cape. That's pretty significant. Sorry, Hugo. Sorry to cut you off. Just really quick, I'm gonna explain the Cape. Cape, it's like the tornado, kind of like the activity and the fuel for the cells to develop. And for example, like on a normal day, the Cape would be anywhere from 0 to 100 Cape. But on like these severe weather days, it can get up into the thousands or the 10,000s even. And that means very, very significant weather. So wait, what'd you say what the Cape was, Hugo? Sorry.
1,700.
Yeah,
1,700.
Yep. And where is that for? The Chicago land area, right?
Yeah, mainly along, Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Iowa, pretty much.
So about the same area we're having today, you would say, probably.
What'd you say?
I said about like, so around the same area we're actually experiencing the severe weather in today, right?
Around the same area, but it could be, a little. It's going to stretch a little farther north and west as well.
Okay. Yep.
Actually, we're going for a pretty big area. Like as of right now, it's a pretty big area. Around the same area that we have today, but honestly, probably a little bit bigger. So this is going to be a huge storm for the Midwest.
Like pretty massive, and like a 6-7 massive. All right, so we're probably gonna hop off. Hugo, was that the end of your report?
No, not yet.
Oh, I apologize. Sorry.
It's all right. Also, we're going to have a 6.3 supercell composite, which is actually pretty high. That's like, the supercells are like the more, isolated storms, the strong isolated ones that typically have hail or sometimes tornadoes, and also, like some of the highest winds. There's also going to be a 2.4 tornado parameter, which is the likelihood of the tornado to happen, which is actually pretty high as well. But another huge factor is going to be the 81 knot wind shear, which is actually that's pretty big. That's a lot. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Yep. All right. Thank you for watching, everyone. I think we're gonna end it off. Yeah. So like Hugo said, we might actually do another stream around like when the storms hit. Yeah. So.
And we'll definitely have a post.
Yeah, we'll definitely post. If we don't stream, we'll definitely post. But we'll definitely be keeping up with the weather this week. Again, just expect kind of cold, windy weather. It's not going to be very nice this week, sadly, but it should be back around next week. So I know that kind of ruined some people's plans, but all right, everyone. Looks like we've been streaming for about an hour. I think we're going to hop off for today. And we'll keep you guys updated on everything on the severe forecast in about 4 days. So, all right. Thank you for watching, everyone. All right. Hope you guys have a great week. All right. Goodbye.